Somebody gonna love y'all for life. And y'all the reason why they live. This is Gemini, Pisces, Taurus, Libra, Aquarius, Leo reading, struggling to press record per usual. Y'all know how it goes. Some of y'all may be from New York City. Where my dog's at? Y'all pull a burrow. I just spot from that Earthbound deck that I can't get enough of. Y'all pop burrow. It's on a 7. Stranger Things type of situation. Some of y'all are exhausted. Some of y'all are getting more exhausted because of the motivations of others. The motivations of others, like exhausted trying to discern who is in your life for what reason. Are they trying to use you, manipulate you? Some of y'all picking up the people on that kind of shit. Seeing people clearly, you know. After you pick up something kind of funny on their ass, DM, they start looking different. It should be becoming more and more clear to you that this motherfucker is up to no good. Which makes some of y'all have to keep checking in for realignment. That can be taxing. A lot of brain power. Exhausting. Just working your discernment. Like developing your discernment. You know, to be more discriminatory towards people that you allow in your space, in your business, in your life. You know, some people just ain't worthy of a seat at the table. And that's just true. Because inflation a motherfucker. So that means, you know, you got to be figuring out who the fuck is who and what is what. Who with you, who ain't. Who on some bullshit, who ain't. Who running games, who ain't. Who on funny business all the motherfucking time, who ain't. Who's silly than a motherfucker and ain't changing, gonna keep that man full of silly games. Who is incapable of building a bond with. Who is worth hurting for and who is not. You can pretty much, I mean, it's so clear today. You know, who around for what reason. To me, it ain't nothing wrong with somebody wanting to be around you or do business with you if you're an influencer. It's just the motivations behind what they trying to accomplish from using you or networking with you or partnering up with you. That takes a lot of brain power, a lot of energy, a lot of inner conflict sometimes even, which is also exhausting as fuck. You know? Yeah, buddy. Let's get into this tarot. I prayerfully ain't gonna be around too long today. I just was like, damn, some of y'all been brought up in the night, going through some initiations, dark night of the soul. You know, just want to put your head up under the cover. Don't want to come outside. You know, struggling to get out of bed in the morning. Struggling to get your day-to-day routines met. Sometimes y'all may get a burst of energy. They doing a lot of bullshit. I'm just telling you. Your enemies, your adversaries. My adversaries. And a lot of it is connected to the Twinflame Journey. You know, so sometimes you have adversaries, and as soon as you meet your twin, here come a boatload of more adversaries connected to you both. And sometimes it hurls you into separation. Or, you know, you could see the signs of separation going to happen. Because you get more and more time where you start spending away from each other. More and more, what should I say, less and less text messages. Breakdown of communication, all kind of shit they do to throw obstacles in twins' path so that they can put somebody else in their movie script, especially if you're an asset, especially if you have gifts, skills, and talents or any calling on your life, what people would like to call anointings in Christianity, you know, in hip-hop or in the secular world, if you want to say that. They call it, you got juice, you got swag, you know what I'm saying? You dripping, you know. You can't help that. If you're a light being, you just a light being. If you love God, you just love God. You know? Luciferian energies is just having their way. So you got to be mindful of what's yours, what's not, and who the fuck you dealing with. And yes, it is exhausting. That's why I will always say we all been in a battle one way or another. Some people know, some people do not. However, they don't call army fatigue for nothing. This shit gets exhausting. Having to deal with conflict all the motherfucking times. The motherfuckers that don't know how to use their brain power, their mind properly, and they don't know how to just be civil, you know, and, you know, keep their hands to themselves, especially if you don't know somebody. Your first thing shouldn't be to hurt somebody that you don't know or get involved in some shit that you don't, you know, don't got no business getting involved in. It ain't that deep. You know, for real, whatever it is. If somebody slept with somebody, once that's over, it ain't that deep just to go to fuck head on. You ain't got to get involved and wrapped up in nobody's coving and nobody bullshit prior to you being there. Nobody pulling and tugging you in all kind of different directions. That's proof that you are not the captain of your ship. You tossed. A motherfucker can pull you this way, that way, any kind of way, and you going to go for it just because you disgruntled. Okay, get over it. It's going to be a lot of shit in life that happens. However, you keep going in the direction you going, bitch, and you're going to be in prison or dead. Because enough been enough around this bitch. For real. They do not knock it off. They comatose. They fucked up. And they keep doing the same shit. And you're going to feel it. Especially if you're in Twinflame Journey. Leos. Burden. I'm trying to tell you. Extra responsibility, hard work, and completion. But I saw the word competition. You will hurl yourself in a competition. I'm trying to tell you. You cannot control other people's thought processes. All the kind of shit. You be like, what? For a long motherfucking time. And they'll just be hurling you into this shit. More and more burdens. More and more bullshit. Where the shit that you could handle, that you know you can handle, it become difficult to handle. Especially if you're a parent. Do you hear me? I'm talking the whole world. Burden the whole world. Burdening the whole world. For cheap shots. It could be some of y'all picture. Too, you know. Using y'all picture to get money. Doing shit to y'all. They just doing shit. They ignorant as fuck. And some of them know it. Got involved in some shit. Now they stuck on the dark side at the wrong time. During a very, very distinctive judgment period of God himself. Two of Pentacles, yeah. Up and down, back and forth, back and forth. Yes. And some of y'all have the thought process that love is all we need. And it's very true. You don't got the wrong thought process to think that. And people just not able to give it to you. And because you think like that, you end up letting people in again and again. And all they do is keep backstabbing you over and over. I'm trying to tell you, they don't get nowhere. They miserable as fuck. Some of these motherfuckers be ready to die. They just don't know how to get it done. You know, however, they know how to hire a hitman for you, hire a witch doctor, if you want to say that shit, for you, and all kind of other shit. They keep celebrating your demise. It is all illusions. I'm trying to tell you. You shall live and not die. You know what I'm saying? This is just a matter of taking your time and clearing your space. And protecting yourself. However that looks for you. If shit's getting physical, then you know what the fuck you got to do. If it's spiritual, you know what you got to do. If it's both, you know what you have to do. Okay? This is a call. This is a call of spade time of day. Okay? And it's gonna be like that for a minute. No luck. Yeah, if it ain't love, it ain't no luck. If they don't have no love, they don't have no luck. They would like you to perceive it as the bad do better than the good. You don't got no luck if you got love. If you got love, you got everything. If you got a trick and work hard to, you know, keep up a facade and put on airs and be all weird and messy as fuck and lying and cheating and stealing and slandering and, I mean, just all day with this shits, man, you ain't gonna get nowhere. People lack self-discipline. And it'll make you think you do when you don't. It's just that bad. Well, how much of people's individual lives, how much people do not take care of their individual selves? How they don't. They act like they do. They act like they grown because they can pay a bill or two, buy some clothes, you know what I'm saying, have a baby. No, it's going to take a little bit more than that. It's a hell of a responsibility to have a fucking pet, let alone a human being. Knight of Pentacles. I just was saying, Leos, y'all, by y'all rule in the 5th house, y'all are natural lovers of children. You're a natural at parenting. However, you will start second guessing your parenting because outside forces are causing you to do so. They throw you off. You be overburdened. You don't have the energy to get to your children like you want. It is so frustrating. I understand more than anybody on here watching knows. Same with some of y'all Geminis. Same with some of y'all Pisces. To a degree. More Leo, Gemini. Some Libras may feel out of balance. May. They think they're getting somewhere. They not. On spin cycle. Routinely doing death spell after death spell after death spell after death spell. It's kind of like a punishment for them because they're not going to get what they want. They're going to end up dying. One way or another, whether that's financially, physically, or their freedom being taken. I mean, that's what they're asking for. Okay. Just keep on. Ain't getting nowhere. Coming right up on that chariot in reverse. I mean, lack of control, arrogance, carelessness, aggression. You see? Lack of direction, scattered energy. That's chaos magic too. To the point where you can't even grow your hair. You have a difficult time growing your hair depending on who you're with, depending on the product you're using, depending on your adversaries, depending on their level of vanity, depending on their level of treachery. I mean, there's a lot of shit that makes it difficult for you to do anything naturally. And if you do good, then get hurled into a 2 of Pentacles. It was a time, and then they'll make you try to, you know, pump fake you into believing that your age is what's causing certain things to slow. So to me, that is discrediting God, bitch. You basically saying everything he made is flawed, bitch. If he say your hair is your crown and glory, then I don't think God will be the one taking my fucking hair out, no matter what age I'm at. Go look at the women in Chad, Africa. Them motherfuckers grow hair so thick, and I'm not gonna, it's an age limit on that motherfucking shit. Shredded wheat up out this bitch. And these hoes be so motherfucking acidic, bitch. They will burn your sins, your motherfucking hair staring at you in the store. Like, damn, at least you could put on some sunglasses, bitch, and save us the fucking cover-ups all the motherfucking time. When a nigga just want their scalp to breathe, now it's burning kind of shit. Even standing in the back of you at a store, you do not know. That's why I low-key be trying to stand to the side sometimes if I'm mindful. Where somebody is just not standing directly behind me, looking at the back of my fucking head. With their acidic ass eyes. Sometimes it's strangers. Just how bad it is. They say whatever wolf you feed, the light of the dark, is what you gonna motherfucking manifest. Basically, you can't help it. If all you feed is your dark side all fucking day long, everything you watch is low vibe as fuck about killing and crime and beating. And, I mean, just negative as fuck. I'm talking negative Nancy, baby. You know, you stay on the phone, listening to people gossip all day. You don't even have to talk. It will consume you. That's why they call it consumerism. And what you consume is going to fucking come out of you energetically. Your aura will be goddamn emitting acid kind of shit. Because you that motherfucking toxic. Because you don't take the time to feed the light side. You don't take the time to turn your TV off and go to sleep. You go to sleep to the TV. The first 48 every fucking night. And you wonder why. Queen of Cups, Pisces energy. Some of y'all agree like a motherfucker. That's why I ain't pick y'all up too much. Mindful of that kind of shit. Check that kind of shit. Motherfucker can say you weird. They can say whatever the fuck you want. They want to. You know, everybody looking over the landscape like, damn. Kind of shit. You can cat, pump, fake. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. The truth is the truth. That's why I say you cannot judge somebody's style of parenting. If they not a flat out abuser, it's a thin line. You cannot do that shit. You can't. Because you in this kind of shit that we're currently in, you'll take a child out of a saturated, loving environment and put them in a fucking desert because of somebody's tax bracket and you feel like they may do better educational-wise even. You cannot do no shit like that. And that's what America has been doing for a long ass time. I don't know about other countries. And a lot of people is in big trouble. Because God don't give a fuck about your degree, your title, none of that. All he's going to look at is, are you a hypocrite? So if you work within social services or something dealing with, you can judge a parent harshly for real and their parenting style. You basically put yourself in the seat of judgment, the judgment of God. Now he's going to see if everything that you're requiring this person to do, if you're a parent, father or mother who works in these fucking systems, industries where children and parenting is concerned, and you're the judge and the fucking juror, then you're going to be looked at on how you raise your child. And if how you raise your child isn't impeccable in God's eyesight, then you're going to be fucking judged on how you're judging somebody else's parenting style. You better be doing, I'm talking about your life better be so clean, bitch. Bitch, you better get the Parent of the Year award, bitch. It better be nothing missing and nothing broken as far as God is concerned. Because he doesn't care about the smoke and mirrors called your job. My mother used to talk about her job. Now she's not here. Because she died. Smoke and mirrors. Okay? You don't work, you don't motherfucking eat. On earth. I'm trying to tell you. It's coming on the Queen of Cups. Her energy, Pisces. She's talking about some it was challenging too. You hear me? Press. That's what she used to say all the time. Just like saying, persevere. Some of y'all be feeling like that with y'all parenting and a motherfucker coming along to judge you and you doing the best you can, whether you married or single. You gotta be out your motherfucking mind, bitch. It's payday, bitch. Time to pay the piper, bitch. Whoever the fuck. You cannot keep talking God, 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 doing shit like this. And that would be mixing special recipes. You know what I'm saying? That could even be you talking about angels and all of this stuff being extra spiritual. However, when it comes to applying it in real life, you fall short like a motherfucker. And then use the excuse that we all fall short of the glory of God. You can't keep on doing that. You're going to be missing some homework. You can't keep saying the dog ate your homework kind of shit. The teacher ain't falling for it. I'm trying to tell you. You really shouldn't. It's you. If you're not Child and Family Services, to me, they should totally separate adoption from foster care. To me, they need to do something with that foster shit. Because for real, if you want to go village with it, it should really be a temporary stay for someone who fell on hard times, for real. And as soon as you get back on your feet, and as soon as you say you are ready for your child to come out of this safe space, then that child is returned to the parents. That's how a village works. Not take them, tell all these lies, manipulate, don't keep up with communication, run off. I mean, like, what? You done lost your motherfucking mind. That's what God would say. Body snatcher kind of situation? Looking at someone always ready to evaluate them so that you can maintain a certain system for your job security? Are you fucking serious? Just evil as fuck at its core, bro. You cannot. You don't know nothing about that person's genetics. You don't know nothing about what was passed down. And the people that's within family selling their family members out for that old hoe ass shit. You terrible as fuck, bitch. Disco Inferno on your motherfucking ass. Because you need plenty purification. Acidity. You kind of shit. Motherfucking what? Like what? I'm trying to tell you. These motherfuckers gonna end up getting castrated. I'm trying to tell you. It's coming up right on a full card. Cutting man's penis off. They're going to be going through something. I'm trying to tell you. Somebody going to step up and... It's got to be coming out of the Trump administration energy. Not so much him, but it's just going to kind of take on a form of its own and get medieval. Bringing castration back, electric chairs, kind of shit. For real. Because that's how they look at you. I'm trying to tell you, body snatching ass motherfuckers. Out they man. And they thinking about raping children, doing all kind of shit. Nasty as fuck, man. These motherfuckers is nasty. You goddamn right, castration and motherfucking electrocution. And keep on. They nasty. They don't know what to do. God got them trapped in the recesses of their own mind off of what they fed themselves. From the time they was born to whatever time they done got themselves off into this weird ass land of pedophilia. I'm trying to tell you. Causing sin and disorder, like Lauryn Hill say on her MTV Unplugged CD. Like, what? We ain't doing nothing perpetuating sin and disorder. You just letting this shit spill over to people who are questioning their parenting style. Do you hear me? Your pedophilia has nothing to do with my parenting style, bitch. And get that through your nasty, thick, slimy, perverted, acidic skull, bitch. That God can't even dwell in no more. You on freeze mode, bro. These motherfuckers done turned into formaldehyde. They brain just sitting off in one of them motherfucking glass cylinder looking motherfucking things where they just having a brain on preserve kind of shit. However, they actual human beings, so-called, walking around this bitch. Coming up with that kind of shit. Out of a formaldehyde brain. Like, what? Of course you'll start itching. Of course your ankles will swell out of nowhere. Of course you'll get migraines. Of course. I'm trying to tell you, of course. Of course. They can look like they got the victory or they want to. Them hoes that be talking about favor ain't fair in a whole walking ass motherfucking tower because they got off into some demonic activity that they ain't had no motherfucking business talking about being a follower of Jesus. Jesus casted them out. Jesus didn't do business with them. Always gotta go Jesus. Always hide behind another good man's work. Or the devil. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Could be a Capricorn involved. God damn. The good man. I'm trying to tell you, I'm about to be snake. They be like, this bitch done turned into a snake lover. You damn right, honey. Because they way more better than a black widow. I be done punch the bitch in her throat. I'm giving me a, it could be, honey, when I say cold, bloody, glistening, sparkling, honey. Her come giving me a picture of a black widow. I fuck around and kick her fucking kneecaps. You get the fuck out of here and take that picture with you, kind of shit. Lack of inner joy, smugness, dissatisfaction, indulgence. Materialism. This is a law. Put himself in reverse because that formaldehyde brain is sitting in that glass jar, however, it's sitting in the skull cap. Lack of inner joy. These motherfuckers don't have joy. They always just looking for inner happiness. Joy is that which surpasses all understanding. Inner peace, inner joy, that kind of stuff. Happy. You can't take someone's joy. You could be a thief of it and try. You're a thief of joy. That means you're a drag. You know what I'm saying? You come around motherfuckers that got joy. You know, and you can even fake like you're trying to be happy. It doesn't matter. Dissatisfied. With what? Yourself and your lack of inner work? Smugness. I mean, impotence, smugness, who cares? Bitch, that's your face. However, it's affecting the back of my fucking head, bitch. Put a mask on, put some sunglasses on, bitch. Put on full bukra, and you ain't got to be Muslim, bitch. However, that'll make you more of a follower of Jesus Christ than this other shit going on. Indulgence in materialism. Overindulgence for real. And then go looking for inner happiness and more stuff. That's what you feeding. You don't even gotta be an evil motherfucker for that to apply to your ass. That just means you on a journey to purification. That's why this came up. That's purification, feeling sick, initiations. You ain't got no choice for some of y'all. Because if you're not evil, that just means you are a worker that hasn't got a clue or a hint that you have something else to maintain outside of your car, your apartment, your job, your hair. You know what I'm saying? Your wardrobe, shit like that. Ever thought about prayer? What about meditation? Ever thought about a self-help book? I'm trying to tell you, that's a law facing that moon. Like, have you ever? We got the 9 of Cups came up in reverse. I'm gonna get to that a little bit more. A little bit more. Shit crazy, cuz. Oh my goodness. Unhappiness, lack of fulfillment, disappointment, underachievement, arrogance, snobbery. This is formaldehyde brain. The 9 of Cups signifies a lack of fulfillment or a feeling that the asker's dreams have not manifested the inner happiness they hoped for. Lack of deeper connection, superficial relationships, inner work needed. This shit. And they fighting over a twin flame union who get along just fine. There's no problem. People making problems for you. There was no problems. People start making problems for you. They smell love and start acting like fucking hyenas with their formaldehyde brains. Definitely inner work needed. Why they paying attention to somebody's dick or somebody's pussy? You need to be worried about that inner work call so you can quit burning people on the back of their motherfucking neck, fire-breathing dragons. Reverse career meaning. Dream job, not what you expected. Stealing other people's work, can't keep up. Because they ain't doing no more of the dog and pony show where you can copy. You can't keep up. Career expectations not met. A lot of your fire going to be shed. Reverse finances meaning failed financial goals, no return on investing your resources. No return on your witchcraft, stupid bitch. It's Allah's resources. You're borrowing his time by. I mean, what the fuck? This card encourages you to get in touch with what truly matters. Your own business, bitch. Which would be your soul, your spirit, your mind, and your body, bitch. This card encourages you to get in touch with what truly matters and reflect on the mark you want to make on the world. This is a good time to think about what to contribute to others and also reconnect with loved ones. Probably ain't got none because you all is frauds with that bullshit that they be on. You all know them niggas. Motherfuckers is always under some type of judgment. But judging other people and how they raise their children and their parenting style. And don't got no legs to stand upon. Because them borrowed too, bro. I'm trying to tell you, just always quick to run and shit blood. Make mischief. Be messy. Them motherfuckers. Under judgment. God do not care about your age, your race group, bitch. The tonsils in your throat. All borrowed. You cannot make that. You can only use that, user. Yeah. Haters. Looking back at y'all and what y'all got. Running the way they running. A lot of these hoe ass niggas born in 76. Going their way and then smell real love and come back to make some mess. And keep with the same shit. Keep on. The type of motherfuckers that keep saying they sorry. And you like, no. Sorry, didn't do it. Well, quit saying you fucking sorry. Where's my fucking money? Kind of shit. Then they getting over on somebody, killing people, doing all kind of shit. Bitches that got into killing people. Some of these hoes ain't even black widows. They just dumb as fuck. And getting a bad-eye motherfucking deal. To do shit to people that's in a union. And because they will know. Listen to this shit. Because they will know that that person is not their true love. They see it as an opportunity to murk that motherfucking person. Get their child murked if they had a child with them. So they can get to see and be a worse bitch. I'm trying to tell you. Because it's all about the money. Money. Y'all know it. It don't even matter they saying. When it comes up upright like that, that sometimes just shows you the arrogance of a motherfucker. God himself, his energy, he put his own energy in reverse because it's all he is anyway. It just goes to show you how stupid people are with the misuse of power, which is their brain and formaldehyde fluid. It doesn't matter what the fuck their sign is. They ain't shit. They fear the darker side of life. Now they be all sick and disconnected unless they get something. And if they need to get something, they don't give a fuck about robbing you, lying on you, getting your child taken, all kind of shit. Just to get a bump of feel good, inner happiness, fake healing and shit. Some people just hell-bent on moving away from healing. They think moving away from the problem physically gets rid of the problem. Get more stuff. And then before you know it, they back out in the races. And they just keep doing this shit blind as fuck. Allah God has a veil over their ears and their eyes. So you can talk to these motherfuckers all day long and they ain't doing nothing but just trying to drain your energy. They hear what you're saying, and sometimes it makes them feel better out of their loopiness because that's what the fuck materialism will afford you, and that's the only thing that you feed. Instead of taking what some like being say, which is some of you, they would rather just feed. Somewhere they didn't think shit was greasy. Or meat. This was gonna say, they think fat meat is greasy. Shit too. Depending on what they ate, kind of shit. Nasty, however, it is what it is. Right back out to the rat race. Coming right up on the Knight of Wands. You can't find anything. Void. Poverty. Poverty. Spiritually impoverished. Spiritually dehydrated. When motherfuckers is like that, they will literally make you dehydrated and you can drink water all motherfucking day long. And you will look like you a withered up prune just during the day. You know what I'm saying? And you can drink water all day long. It does not matter. By us being on this one, should be affecting you that you ain't even got nothing to motherfucking do with. And it had you like this. Not even want to come outside. Yeah. Shit is real. Shit is getting real. Libra energy. Hell no. I'm trying to tell you, everybody like, fuck that shit. Out there rat race. It's kind of difficult. It really is to even get sun. I'm trying to tell y'all. Shit is different. Anytime I can no longer use the system of farming or the moon cycles that allow you to, if you mow your grass on this day, you can either slow its growth or you can make it grow more. So for a person that cut grass, they may or may not know that. However, it's also for hair. So when I did hair, I used to use dates, moon cycles, in order to know how I could increase. So let's just say somebody wanted their ends trimmed or something, or somebody said they're trying to let their hair grow and they need an end trim. If I had that date, then I would advise them to get their hair cut on the date of the moon cycle where their hair would grow. During that time, if it was cut, it would grow faster. Because it's also a moon cycle where if you cut it, it'll grow slower. You got some people, I had customers that didn't like hair growing. They like their hair short. So when it's growing too fast, they're like, I need another cut kind of situation. I didn't use it enough as I wanted to because of this distraction bullshit. No different than you questioning your parenting style. You see what I'm saying? Or whatever you do, which turns you low-key into you become neurotic and you try to act like you're trying to perfect something that you're already good at, kind of shit. It's a real doozy. Let me tell you something. However, if I happen to catch it, that I cut their hair on a time where I say, dang, you don't need a cut. It ain't got nothing to do with no fucking money. Damn, because they're going to get their hair cut regardless. If I just happen to kind of put the pieces together because I'm looking into it this night or this day when I'm guided to, I say, damn, that's crazy. That's why she ain't need no cut because I cut it on this date. Especially if I got my appointment book trying to line it up and see what she got and all this and all that. So I know it's real. So I keep using it, of course. And of course I'm going to use it on myself. Why not? Trying to increase growth or slow it down. Because I kept my hair short as fuck. And goddamn, I get sick of having to go to the barbershop or doing it myself. Yeah, let me do it on the day and slow it down. Kind of shit. Honey, baby, listen. I've been trying to grow my hair for 3 years. Ain't nothing wrong with my motherfucking hair. I even prayed about something like that because God says your crown and glory. So, I mean, what's going on with my crown and glory? It really is yours. What's going on? Can you help me grow my hair? Honey, my hair ain't budge. You gotta have fucking locks in order to even grow your hair. And if you got locks and you don't want them no more, don't think you about to detangle them and grow your hair. Very rarely do people get that. And like I said, who you with? Who do you work for? Satan or God? If you're oblivious, you're blessed. If you doing that shit because you doing beauty spells on other people to assure that your hair stays long and luxurious, then bitch, you ain't shit. I'm just telling you straight up. This shit's so out of whack, you can't even use moon cycles and farming rituals and cycles to grow your fucking natural hair on your head. Because these hoes done took over the moon and the motherfucking soil. Using all kind of graveyard dirt, doing all kind of shit with boo-boo. They can be used as fertilizer. Bitches is out there motherfucking marbles. Now a lot of your adversaries is sick. Especially if they ain't getting the divine masculine in the bed no motherfucking more. All they want is the energy. They don't give a fuck about him or you if they following you around a fucking store like fucking weirdos. Just like on some goldfish. Match the energy. Because he the last man that would touch them or had them or whatever the case. When they got their ass put on motherfucking punishment for being too loose and not doing the work they need to do on themselves. When they was bumping and grinding, they should have been meditating and praying. That's their own motherfucking fault, not yours. It's just true. You can feel however the fuck you want to feel about it. Either you can let it change you or you can get angry, bitch. And I don't think that shit working too good for you. Too much of anything is no motherfucking good for you, bitch. You gonna run out of gas. I'm telling you straight up. You a motherfucking slave to the lender. And every breath you take and every movement you make and every body part on your damn body is borrowed. It's God on it all. You can say what you want to. Like this crazy ass old man telling me he made the nose. Nigga, you done took that Mason shit too far. You sitting as a sitter in a mental hospital, nigga. You ain't made no motherfucking nose. Now cut this bullshit out. You had a baby that came with a nose on it. You ain't even made a prosthetic, nigga. You don't work in Hollywood. You ain't no doctor that do that shit, nigga. You ain't no goddamn You all, nigga, I know you lying. People will literally let their man take them to the stupidest motherfucking places, and you got to bring them down a peg or two to ground them to the reality that they just are mine. Is you dead? You are mine. The fuck? Boy, are these children happy that shit coming together for them to be able to bask in the sun like children are supposed to. And play and be free. And not, free from harm for real. Some men are standing up. They really are. They fighting a good fight. They understand they want to be with you too. However, some people being drafted by their country and you don't even know it. High levels of spiritual warfare. Yes. High level of what they would like to say is magic. That ain't no high level magic. It's just you're in spiritual warfare. To the degree that you, no days off. No days off. Got a little bit too comfortable. All the men standing up in this reading. King of Wands, King of Cups, and King of Swords presented itself, and then came back as the Knight of Swords and the King of Pentacles. All the kings. I'm trying to tell you. Real men standing up. I'm trying to tell you. Some people got drafted in their country and they said shit. It's like something this is a man thing. This is a man's, well. Like some information just can't be trusted with women. I mean, that's just the way that they're being guided by God. And it's proper. It really is. Especially if some agenda, not a species of animal. No. The opposite of man became man's enemy. So God damn sure ain't gonna let him tell that gender, which is now the enemy of man, sad enough to say, of course I'm not. Of course some of you are not, who want your divine masculine. However, too much silly shit in the gender of woman will get you thrown in the motherfucking bucket with the rest of them bitches. Kind of shit. I'm trying to tell you. You could have treated men right your whole life. That has absolutely nothing to do with it. Yeah, I know. So it's like this. I'm trying to tell you. Ain't got nothing to do with it. To me, it makes me feel better. Honestly. Because things is being set right. For real. Because, this a little bit raggedy too. Ain't nobody about to keep on. Ain't nothing worse than some makeshift shit. Okay. Especially if you ain't crafty and that shit looking crazy. Like, when you gonna do something about that even? You know what I'm saying? I ain't say crafty shit. I see ain't nothing worse than some makeshift shit. You ain't really, ain't really did too much to alleviate. I don't even know, y'all. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. Botched ass work, half ass work. Ain't really, come on. We can do better than this kind of shit. Going to a mechanic, they half-ass fix your car right or keep getting it wrong, which makes you say, fuck the whole deal kind of shit. Because you seeing this motherfucker ain't. You can tell a motherfucker that's confident in what they do. I used to tell people that when I first started doing hair, the girls that I had graduated with, they wanted to go that way. However, some of them had to work on their confidence. And I said, well, you really got to give yourself the confidence. And once you give yourself the confidence, it'll make people buy that confidence. It will make people patronize that confidence. And before you know it, you'll be either getting better every day. Shit, may get better overnight. It depends, because they did good work. It was the second guessing of themselves, intimidated by what I would say a customer. The customer is going to pick up that you don't trust that you can do what you say you can do. You're going to pick it up. I'm trying to tell you, like a dog pick up fear. And then you're going to kind of be in agreement. And you could have been good at what you do. You just do a shitty job. Like, I don't know how to do it anymore. Like, no, they're picking up that you feel like you don't know what you're doing. And you're going to agree with that shit. And that shit going to come out ugly as fuck. You know what I'm saying? You got to be confident, baby. That's that for real. Fake it till you make it. Because you're going to be the worst critic of yourself anyway. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about people that never got their hair done by this particular person. They thrown out of hair school or whatever it is that you trained in and put right in the work field. You yourself have to have the confidence that you did a good job in studying. You did a good job in what you do. You've done people before, or you've done whatever you've done. You've tried your hand at it. Where people say, "Oh, you're a natural. You just have to, perfect your craft or master your skill set, whatever the case may be." You know what I'm saying? A seamstress doesn't start out just doing a great job. You get some Gordon Gartrells. Y'all remember that on the Cosbys? You feel me? For real. If people pick up on that, you're going to fuck around and be self-sabotaging all motherfucking day because you're going to be agreeing with what you don't even know that they picked up on about you. True. The Hangman. Enlightenment. Some people refuse to die. And some people are going to end up killing themselves. I mean, it's just the harsh realities of life. Unexpected suicides by the hand of people that couldn't bring themselves to do it. People that did wrong by a lot of people. And people may be saying, when is this person? Damn, this motherfucker still alive kind of shit. I look damn and say, man, you still alive? Because you would know that motherfucker was like a juvenile delinquent, terroristic, trifling. It's a lot of bodies lined up like hot dogs in a hot dog factory coming down a conveyor belt. That many people they done fucked over, screwed over. Them type of motherfuckers gonna be killing themselves. Some shit you would motherfucker be like, well, he dead? Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? When you surprised that a motherfucker that a lot of motherfuckers know that motherfucker should be dead, but that motherfucker do wrong. Like, damn, how you keep getting away with this shit? Kind of shit. When you shocked that them kind of motherfuckers took themselves out, you know that's something. It's sad to say. However, in a world such as this that they've created, because it ain't what God designed, baby, it is what it is. There's a shift, a major shift in show Aquarius age because it's outside of the box. That's some shit you just wouldn't think. You know what I'm saying? The status quo or the way to go, the program way or the conditioned way to think of it would be sad. Oh, that's sad. That's fucked up. He died. Wow, he killed himself. Damn, that's crazy to hear that. Rather than not playing it safe and saying, shit, I was wondering when the fuck, that's crazy. So shit should clear up for a whole lot of people because that motherfucker was doing a lot of people dirty and yada, yada, yada. I'm trying to tell you, it's something that I watched before that kind of showed me that. It could have been a movie or some shit where they were kind of showing it and said it. Like, damn. Or the scenery just changed and the clouds started to clear up and all kind of shit. Like, for that one motherfucker getting the fuck out of here kind of shit. One person. And mind you, it's tons of these motherfuckers. From the past, from y'all past. Yeah, some of it may be y'all baby daddies. Some of it may be y'all uncles, I heard. Where kind of like if they did it, they would do it for you. Some of y'all maybe light beings, don't hurt people, innocent, you know, just don't understand why everybody can't get along, why can't be peace in the world, why, you know, why everybody why you can't just be fair dealing kind of shit. Motherfuckers that, you know, when a person got a certain level of darkness, it's kind of hard for them to express how they feel about you personally. They may hurt you. However, that's the only behavior they will have to work with because of the darkness that they fed. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a motherfucker always wanting you to buy that they're sorry even though they keep doing the same thing. They don't know how to show you no other way that they sorry for real. They wish they could stop saying it and do the right thing. However, based on what they fed, they're just incapable of that. Those kind of motherfuckers. And doing it for some of y'all. With y'all in mind. That kind of like, well, at least I met some good in the world. Because maybe a lot of the people that they're around are the same way. Or they may see hypocrisy and darkness in some people that's not as pure as your light or your truth, your honesty, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's real crazy. Different way of looking at it. Aquarius age. Definitely a different way of looking at it. Yeah, weird. And some of y'all divine masculine, so I'm like, yeah, get the fuck out of here. Some of y'all, it don't matter who it is, whoever was hurting y'all, doing stuff to y'all. Some of y'all just don't have the capacity to go that low because these motherfuckers is dark motherfuckers. Some shit you just ain't doing. You know what I'm saying? You can only get so raunchy. You see your ass need to take a nap and you ain't about to be doing all that. And you know that kind of shit. Some people think it is something else to have slept with another woman, been in a threesome. They think that is woo kind of shit. Well, another motherfucker be looking like, bitch, I made foursome porns for 4 years because I was bored. Kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And you think you is honey spicy. Like, no. You don't qualify, baby girl. 2 threesomes? Oh, look at you. Oh, raunchy. Kind of shit. Slow down. You may need a nap. For real, though. Come on. Some people ain't never considered a virgin. Look at King of Swords popping up. Talk about, oh my God. Oh my God. Like, for real, at a certain age, if you've never had a threesome, you're considered a virgin. You know, I see how they come up with this shit? The MILFs. All this shit, man. You're like, what? I'm trying to tell you. You laying down out here? Oh, you a little virgin, huh? That's like you could tell a person that really don't drink coffee, how they make it. Damn. Look at you. Having that cream and sugar with your coffee. Or your coffee with your cream and sugar. You don't know what I mean. Motherfucker be drinking cream and sugar. Not no motherfucking coffee. Because damn, baby. You want some cocoa? What you want, a frappuccino? Because you was not a coffee drinker with that shit. Okay. Justice. Yeah, man. Ain't nothing left to do. It's really not. It's although we've come to these. Something coming to a head. So we're going to do a head. It really is. That's why I got a lot of people. Like you need to take a shower all the time. You know, just feel something that's on, you know, by Phil Collins. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh. Some of y'all feel like y'all twin like that. And some of them got drafted. In God's army, in a way. Yeah. Had to be called to the front lines of guerrilla warfare type of situation. Ain't got no choice but to stay away, you know, All kind of shit. Just makes like your frustration front and center if you were to express it in any kind of way through memes on your platform. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, so this motherfucker do it. Oh, they gotta do that? Yeah, man. It changed your outlook on it. That's why I don't understand why they just don't tell people. And this would be a long space again with the moon, because man always doing the most. Trying to make it harder or doing it not quite the way that God would do it. However, you know, thanks for the help kind of shit. You want something done, do it yourself kind of shit. Because making people suffer unnecessarily is kind of crazy. Even though you can't trust women as men, the extremism is kind of crazy. You do know who you can that's a woman, right? That's God's way. You do know who you can trust as a woman, right? Man is so distrusting, still want to be vengeful, think it's funny when you're saying stuff, you know, just a weird bunch, okay? And God just wouldn't do it that way, particularly. However, if that's all the kind of soldiers he got, then he's going to say, okay, we keep it. Like, you know, He-Man, there used to be, what was that on the Little Rascals? The He-Man, they hated girls. You couldn't get in unless you was was it Darla? Somebody dressed up like a boy to get in there? That kind of shit. Just immature as fuck. When the best thing to have done is to inform the divine feminine that some of the governments have the information who your twin is. Just so y'all know that. You know it's that deep. And it has to be. And they in trouble for some of that shit. You know, manipulating shit. Ain't had no business. End up blowing up in their face. Never do it again. Now they burden. You know, where it may have been something to do as far as, you know, of course, economically. And then it ends up backfiring. You should have just let bygones be bygones. Let families, you know, come together. Tell people the truth. You're supposed to be with this person. Because I think that's why a lot of people that's able to get a divorce, that's why they're just able to get a divorce. Because they be knowing that ain't your person. And then when it is your person, they be like, oh no, y'all just can separate. Put you in some kind of separation. They just do it through the courts. But they be knowing, oh, that's your twin for real. You see what I'm saying? Like, when my girlfriend got a divorce, your divorce went right through. Why couldn't I get a divorce? Because I wasn't her twin. And they let it go through. Okay, well, break it up. You know what I'm saying? That's when it becomes, where they say paperwork is just for them to be in your business. Da, da, da. It's true. It's economics. It's tax purposes, marriages, you know, you can be spending money, you be doing shit, buying shit, all kind of shit that's linked to taxes and economies, e-commerce, if you will, even. Now, honey, baby, let me tell you. So the same way, the government should have told people, this is your twin, stop being with them, do this, do that. It's the same way that this time around, that men that got taken off to war, spiritual warfare, Jedi, Star Wars, yeah, guerrilla warfare, yeah. Not so much physical fighting. War, oh, good God. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. However, do you got to do it? You got to contend? Yeah. What kind of war is it mostly? People doing shit in hiding. Not so much coming up to you and blowing your fucking brains out like they used to. You know what I'm saying? That kind of shit calls for some physical wars to happen. And some of that shit is still going on. Where you got both physical wars and spiritual wars. And people getting drafted in these different wars and not telling their woman what is going on. Just put in separation. And you got to sit up and just express your frustrations the way that you express it. Not knowing this person is watching you, sees everything you're doing. All of this shit, and they don't know. Just get taken up like a rapture. And gotta comply. Because things have gotten that out of fucking control. As far as children are concerned, and women. Being left out here to just be slaughtered. Was the better thing to do? How God would have did it? Allah would have did it? Of course. If you know that this is that, then tell this person that this person has to go. in order to realign some things, and I'll be back. Prayerfully, I'll be back. And at least you know, and you're just not out here thinking you got ghosted and all this little stupid ass script. Bullshit. God is beyond scripture. You know what I'm saying? So, Divine Femme, do what you need to do, honey. With the exhaustion piece, questioning motivations, definitely, depending on how you look at your divine masculine. Now, some of y'all know what I just said. It resonates. You find it like, I kind of feel what she's saying, though, because I don't believe this. And it is getting bad out here, girl. What if what she's saying is true? Kind of shit. Then you're going to be questioning my motivations and all that shit. Do whatever you need to do. However you need to do it. And make sure that you take care of yourself. And make sure you're not doing too much blaming of yourself. Same thing with the divine masculines. Listen, what can you do? What can you do? Do what God is requiring of you to do. You know, keep feeding the light side. Don't get so entrapped in that dark shit. I'm trying to tell you. Because it's easy to get trapped on that side. Even as a light being. Oh, yeah. Oh, it is. Don't do that. Don't do that. Figure out a way. You hear me? Because that shit is ugly over there. All right, y'all. I love it, like.